Focus on getting my skills back to where they were before the season when I was 100%. Focus on like the fundamentals pretty much.
How tough is it to focus on the fundamentals when you're going week to week or different type of games?
It's not too hard this week because we're not gonna start. I don't think we're gonna start our LSU game plan until next week. So we're just watching old film and stuff what we used to look like during camp and stuff like that.
I'm saying during the actual weeks when you're actually having the game. How tough is it to focus on those fundamentals when you're always trying to improve the game?
It's not too tough because between each play you're trying to focus on the little small things like getting your hands inside, make sure your footwork isn't you aren't crossing over and stuff like that while you're going through the game plans.
You watch, you see Leonard Fournette. Does he remind you at all of Derrick Henry in the way he runs?
I haven't watched too much film on him recently, so that's not a question I can answer right now.
How much film do you watch during the bye week? I mean, is it the same as a normal game week, or you?
I'll probably say I watch a little bit more film during the bye week, but it's pretty much film on just our team and not opponents.
So y'all haven't actually cracked open LSU film yet?
Not yet.
Did you remember when you were, I guess you were in high school, but that 2011 Alabama LSU game, the 9-6 game? Do you remember watching that?
Yes, I came to the game. Yeah.
Or you were? What was that atmosphere like for you?
That atmosphere is crazy. That's the one word you could use to explain that atmosphere. It was loud. LSU fans and Alabama fans were into the game. It was a pretty intense game.
Did that atmosphere sway your decision at all, or did it impact at all when you came to school here?
The atmosphere, I liked it because it was an exciting atmosphere, but I don't think it swayed my decision to come here.
What's more beneficial, the physical rest or the mental rest from the grind of the season?
Mentally, I don't think we ever rest until the season's over with, so I guess the physical rest is more beneficial to us right now.
How much do you just physically need some of that? Because Saban mentioned in Tennessee that the guys look tired, the guys look dragging a little bit. Do you just need that time to rest? Yeah,
I feel like throughout the whole team, there's people banged up across the front, and DBs, linebackers, running backs, and I think the whole team really needs the rest because, like playing in the trenches, you making contact with somebody every single play, and just having a couple of days where your body to rest could do a lot for it.
The 8 straight weeks. I mean, that does seem kind of like a long period of time between breaks. Is that one of the longest stretches you've had to deal with? Or?
Since I got the contract, I think it's one of the longest stretches I had to deal with because we normally have a bye week earlier on in the season. I don't think we have one this year.
How much of a strength has the pass rush been for you guys? It's something that you've always been good to stop at the run, interceptions and everything. Can you remember having this good a pass rush, and how much of an impact has it had?
I think it's one of the better pass rush defense we've had. It has a huge impact because the more we can affect the quarterback, like the DBs right now getting a lot of interceptions or tip balls and pass breakups, just because I feel like we can affect the quarterback a lot more effectively.
What's different though about the pass rush compared to the other units?
I feel like we keep outside leverage and we collapse. We've been focused on collapsing the pocket a lot better. I feel like we collapse the pocket a whole lot easier than we used to.
How much have you guys started talking about LSU? Just looking ahead to the game, and to go along with that, how much have you guys heard from people outside the program just about next week?
People outside the program talk about the game every day, but when we come in the building, we just like I said, we just keep watching film on us, and we're not going to really focus on LSU yet.
Dalvin, are you one of those guys that will watch football this Saturday, or are you going to get completely away from it?
I might watch a little bit, but I'm going to try to get some mental rest and stay away from football a little bit.
how good are some of those guys like Tim Williams and Rashawn getting to the quarterback when they're not in there a ton, but they seem to make an impact when they are?
They're extraordinarily good at it. As you see, when they get on the field, they always affect the quarterback in some way, and I feel like this week they're just going to continue to get better at it.
You talked about collapsing the pocket. What do you guys do specifically to rush up the middle?
We try to run games on the inside. We watch a lot of film on their guards and centers and see what the slide protections too and stuff like that. And we just try to find a weakness and try to use it to our advantage.
How special is it for you guys just playing LSU, knowing they're coming up next week, and just in the time that you've been here, how much do you feel like this game, this rivalry has developed?
Since I've been here, I feel like it's always one of the biggest games on the schedule. It's just the next game right now, and when we start to open up on the LSU, I feel like we're gonna put our 110% into it. Watching film, practicing, and make sure we could execute the game plan with Coach give it to us.
In the past, has there been that kind of special feeling though, just in the preparation, the week building up to that game? Is there just something different in terms of the atmosphere, even in practice?
I'll say yes, because in the past it's always like a do or die game pretty much for us, and we pretty much had to win this game.
How much do you all have that mentality right now going into the back end of your season, where another loss you're probably out of the playoff race? So what's the mindset going forward?
The mindset is we want to go out there and win every game, but when we start looking ahead at other games, we start to mess up in the week we're in. So we're just going to take every game 1 week at a time, and so we can focus as much as possible on that one specific game.
But is every week now, must win in your eyes, or?
At Alabama, I can say every week is a must win.
How much have you guys heard just about what they've done during the course of the year? Is that something people have told you about, or that you guys have paid attention to at all?
Throughout the whole season, I guess we picked up that they have a very good run offense.
I know you said that you haven't seen the film on for it, but like you mentioned, you see a guy that you see just turning on SportsCenter, or
if you watch SportsCenter, yeah, you'll see him a lot, and I guess from SportsCenter we saw that he's very explosive at any time during the game.
How much did you get him play him last year?
I think I got a pretty decent amount playing against him last year. Just the whole game pretty much felt like they were running ball every play.
You remember, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
You've gone up against, we've said, Derek and other big running backs and Pat, but what kind of separates him, especially in a contact situation?
In a contact situation, I'll just say he's always a downhill runner. He's not trying to go around the tackle. He's always trying to go through it.
Was there anything different that Tennessee did last week in terms of trying to run the football from some of the other teams that you guys have faced this year?
I'll say yes, because most teams run pretty much like the basic counter, the basic power, and they always try to hit the ball outside, inside. No, the other teams try to hit it outside, and Tennessee was trying to get the ball on the inside, and it was kind of like trick blocking schemes, kind of, you could say, but it wasn't too much different.
What were trick blocking schemes?
When they bring sometimes they'll bring the guard and the wing, or sometimes just bring the wing, and they'll try to pull and kick out the 4-hour or the 2-hour instead of the 3 or the loose 5, stuff like that.
Was that something you'd seen on film from them?
Yes.
Before that, or was there anything playing Tennessee or Texas A&M since both of them had a bye week that they showed you that wasn't on film or surprised you?
I think they had a few gimmick plays we weren't prepared for, because every week is always going to be a couple plays you can't practice for, because you can't go over a whole team's playbook and stuff like that, because they don't show everything in every game.